18 Again, 1988 movie review. 1 out of 10 again. The story: a guy is getting bullied in college and his grandfather turns 81 was terrible. The movie was about a car crash, switching the souls and bodies of a grandson and his grandfather, while only the grandfather in his grandson's body recovers, while the grandson is in his grandfather's body while the grandson in his grandfather's body is stuck in a coma, allowing the grandfather to be 18 again. I give this movie a 1 out of 10 because the story was horrible, it wasn't funny, not even a scene which made me smile. I hated that it was all about the main character getting bullied. I hated that there were fight scenes where David was beat up by the bullies. I didn't like that cigar smoking and drinking was made to be cool. None of that should have been in the movie. It wasn't that entertaining. Only half of the movie was entertaining. Visually, it was alright, not the best. Something didn't look quite right. Maybe the color saturation. It looked a bit cheap. I hated how sexual it was, with actual nudity of a woman's breasts clearly exposed, as well as the horrendous scenes of Jack's girlfriend coming on David, figuratively and literally, forcing herself on him and wrapping her legs around him. The movie should be R rated, not PG. The music was terrible. I don't remember there being any songs, except when Jack sang he wished he was 18 again as end credits rolled. The camera work was bad, maybe except two alright shots. The set decoration wasn't good, nothing quite noticeable, except I liked the huge fireplace and the costumes everyone there wore. The pace was slow. The movie wasn't complete trash because I loved a scene where David was singing the 1910s jingle of By the Light of the Silvery Moon with Jack's girlfriend, with Jack's friend, while snapping his fingers. That sounded very cool. The cast was perfect. The movie felt high budget. I liked the scene where Jack's girlfriend was singing him a happy birthday solo. It was awesome how she sang while putting her head closer and closer to Jack's as Jack did the same to hers. That was great. I liked how the shot of Jack and David blowing out the same cakes, candles looked. I liked that Jack's and David's names were memorable after finishing the movie. I believe that's quite important. The moral was that it is better to be young than old, but this wasn't stated or pushed in the movie. I liked the ending because of the scene of David and Jack walking away with their arms around each other. It was very sweet. I wish there would have been more moments like these in the movie. More movies should incorporate sweet closeness scenes with their parents or grandparents. I know I will when I'll make my movie. What to take away from this movie? That 1910s jingle that David sang, and the sweet closeness Jack and David briefly shared at the end of the movie.